But we're getting an idea of how big of an impact federal funding cuts are having on AmeriCorps. Earlier in the month, we learned that grant funding was slashed from those programs. Most of the federal agency staff was placed on leave, and the National Civilian Community Corps was demobilized. Well, agencies say programs have been again slashed, and all staff will need to be let go. At the Knox County Community Action Committee, all 52 of its AmeriCorps members have been terminated. This ends both the environmental and VISTA programs, which focused on feeding those in need and alleviating poverty. Now, half of the staff at Beardsley Farm has now been cut as well. The Emerald Youth Foundation lost its AmeriCorps volunteers, and another statewide AmeriCorps program operated out of Rutledge also losing its grant funding.
Those dollars, those numbers represent an individual that has been impacted. And those individuals that are impacted are our most vulnerable individuals within the state of Tennessee and across the nation.
While CAC's AmeriCorps is closing, the Office on Aging's AmeriCorps Seniors program is still operating, supported by different grant funding. Now, the Appalachia Cares program, operated out of the Clinch Powell Resources Conservation and Development Council, was told to close its programs by May 16th. Well, a big arrest in a case that we have followed for more than 6 years. Court documents obtained by 6 News show that a suspect, Reagan Prater, has been arrested and charged now with arson in connection with the destruction of a building on the Highlander Research and Education Center campus. Investigators claim Prater used the messaging app Telegram to share with another user some plans to commit the arson. Now, shortly after he navigated to the center using the WATE app, this information was gathered through a search of his phone that also revealed a Google search on how to make napalm. Now, as we reported, one of 10 buildings on the Highlander Research and Education Center campus was burned to the ground in March of 2019. The building contained decades of historic documents, speeches, artifacts, and memorabilia from movements of all kinds, including the civil rights movement. Our next big story for you tonight, a pedestrian killed along Broadway here in North Knoxville. That wreck this morning prompting a road closure as Knoxville police investigated. Now tonight, we still do not know the name of the man that was killed as police try to contact his next of kin. KPD also says the man was not on a crosswalk and was hit by a Chevy SUV traveling southbound. We should point out here the driver of the SUV remained at the scene. Now, Knoxville police say he was pronounced dead at the scene near Atlantic Avenue, and this is not the first time that we have seen a pedestrian-involved accident near this location. As a matter of fact, back on the 12th, an 8-year-old suffered serious injuries after being hit in this same area. Big update in a crash we brought you as breaking news last night. At the time, we knew it was being described as a serious accident. Today, we learned one person is dead, another injured after the crash on Norris Freeway. This was near Mountain Road. Now, our crews shot some video yesterday in Anderson County. First responders on the scene. The road closed for an extended period of time. As of this afternoon, though, the name of the person who was killed, again, has still not been released, but we'll keep you up to date. A former employee with Blount County Schools has learned his sentence. The Blount County District Attorney has confirmed Joseph Dalton was sentenced to 6 months of supervised probation after pleading guilty to offensive touching. Dalton was charged with 5 counts of misdemeanor assault by physical contact. Dalton will also be required to undergo a psychosexual evaluation and comply with any of the results from it. As we've reported, Dalton's offenses occurred at 2 different schools in the county in September 2023. Investigators looked at several videos of the incidents and were told they showed Dalton, who is described as a former PE coach and teacher, pulling and holding students close to him for extended periods of time. Well, a big settlement is close for players who missed out on name, image, and likeness. The NCAA has agreed now to pay nearly $3 billion in damages to past and current players. The NCAA settling 3 antitrust lawsuits that claim the association's rules have limited the athlete's earning potential. Now, the payment is based on the sport, conference, and position the athlete played. Players as far back as 2016 are now eligible for this compensation, and that includes players like Josh Dobbs, Alvin Kamara, and Todd Kelly Jr. Now, the latter of which says it was as easy as talking to the University Compliance Office to get involved.
they give you basically an estimate of what you're going to get. So I logged in and said, hey, this is something I can do it. I can buy some diapers, for our babies with this. So pretty cool to think about, and just for all the athletes that sacrificed a lot, whatever field or court they played on, to give back to the university.
VFL was adamant that he and his teammates did not do it for the money, but it is nice to be recognized for their past accomplishments. Roane County Sheriff's Office confirming to 6 News tonight that 4 teens ran away from Roane Academy in Rockwood. Those teens have not been found at this time. We're told the teens range in age from 15 to 17 and that they likely had a ride waiting for them. Now, a social media page for Roane Academy shows that it is a residential treatment facility for high-risk youth. Well, Helene's effect on the environment in East Tennessee still being studied. Today, TVA and TWRA officials conducted a fish survey in Douglas Lake using a method called electrofishing. Biologists collect fish from the lake to weigh them and check for disease and parasites. Now, the state of the fish population can also indicate the overall health of the reservoir. While final data is yet to be completed, biologists say samples so far have been positive.
It looks like the fishery's holding up pretty well with all the rains and all the impacts from the event last fall. From what we've seen so far, and the fish look healthy, and it looks like there's quite a few of them.
This is good news, by the way, for residents and, of course, the local economy. And again, something that, as we mentioned earlier today, was good news.